Hi, I'm Ronelle Coburn, founder of Life Purpose Now and the Life Purpose Academy, and in this video I'm going to show you how to take fingerprints using these little ink strips, these pre-inked plastic sheets. There are a couple of things that if you know to do them, it will make your fingerprints come out much more clearly and make it much easier for them to be identified. So, first off, you want to peel apart your little sheets here, and you'll have 2 sheets of ink. Doesn't matter which one you use. And what you want to do really is put that sheet of ink right on the edge of your table. And with the sheet that you're using to take your fingerprints on, you also want to stick that sheet right on the table. And on the form that I send out, there's multiple boxes to take your prints in, so I just fold it over the edge of the table. And what happens is this makes it much easier to take your fingerprints if you do this. So you want to hold your little sheet down with one finger. It's a little messy. And you want to take, let's see, we'll start with the right thumb. You want to roll it all the way from one side all the way over to the other side, so you get the full face of the print from one side to the other and from top to bottom. And then what you want to do is with your paper on the edge of the table, you want to do the same thing in this first box. If you've got one of these sheets, it says right thumb, so you know where to put it, and you stick it on one side and you roll the whole face of it from one side to the other, so you get the entire face of the finger down, which then means the entire fingerprint goes down on the page. And it's so much easier if these things are on the edge of the desk. I'll do my next finger, because your hand can hang off of the edge of the desk and those other fingers are out of the way, both when you ink and then when you print. You want to start on one side and you want to roll it all the way across. You don't need to press really hard. But again, you get a nice clear print from one side to the other and top to bottom. If you're making prints to send in for a Life Purpose ID or for a full Life Purpose consultation, what you want to do is double check and look at your fingerprint and see if you can see a pattern there. If you can see a pattern, then I'll be able to see it when I get them on this end. So you go ahead and do that, and you do 2 sets of prints. The more we have to look at, the better, in case one of them doesn't come out real well or they're blurry. So you can also fold your page. I'm going to take my thumb in the second box. I'm going to do my first finger here in the second box. You'll see that you're going to take 2 of every print, so it gives me more information to work off of. And then the same thing for the left hand on the bottom. If then you're sending your prints in, you can just take 1 set and then scan them and send them in. If you're going to put them in the paper mail, then there's a second sheet. Go ahead and take all of your right thumbs at the same time on both sheets, right? All of your first finger on both sheets, because then you're going to mail one in and then you're going to keep one. So if they get lost in the mail, you'll still have a copy. You won't have to do it again. So that's the best way to take these prints, is to make sure to get the ink all the way across from one side to the other and from the top all the way to that first joint. Really ink that whole face, and you just do that by rolling it from one side to the other and getting that whole upper fingertip. And then you do the same thing, putting it down on your paper again. So that's the best way to take your prints, using these little ink strips so that you can get the clearest ones possible. So have fun doing it. It's kind of like finger painting when you're a kid. Just have fun with it, and then you've got your little towelettes to clean up with afterwards, and you can use dish soap in your sink with warm water to take this ink off as well. So have fun and see you next time.